All right, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. Today, I have a very different video than my usual video. Something happened in the market today, and I just had to make a video about it. I could not believe what I was seeing. So for those of you new to the channel, this is not necessarily my normal content, but I want to bring more current events like this into the program. If you're new here, or if you're returning and you have not yet subscribed, please remember to subscribe, and you can also hit the notification bell if you want to get notifications of when I put a video out. Also, you can support the channel by hitting the join button on the YouTube page. It's right next to the subscribe button. If you don't see a join button, there is a link in the pinned comment below. Members get a bunch of extra content, and we get to do a members only live stream as well as a members only Discord. So it helps support the channel. We'd love to have you there. Let's talk about what happened today. There's a company that lost $100 billion of market cap today, and it's for a reason that I would have never guessed. I feel like this is a resurrection of a ghost. So I want to go through what I'm talking about, and I'll let you know what is going on. So the company that lost over $100 billion in trading today was Google, or what they now call Alphabet, stock ticker GOOG. They got down to $98.46 today. They're a little bit up off of their lows. This is a $1.27 trillion market cap company. They're down about 7.6% right now, losing 7 or 8% for a company like this. That represents a loss of over $100 billion in market cap. So that is astronomical. I mean, most of the stocks that I talk about on this channel, in fact, it's possible that all the stocks I talk about on this channel, all added up, put together, don't equal a market cap of $100 billion. And Google has lost this in just one day. A few days ago, Microsoft rolled out a new version of all things, a new version of Bing. Now, remember, Microsoft is the second largest company in the United States, and Google, I believe, is the third largest company. So we're talking about mega cap companies here. What is Bing's share of the search market? So we get a lot of different answers, but they're all very similar. So StatCounter.com says Google has 92.9% of search, so about 93%. Bing has 3% of search, and Yahoo has 1.2% of search. So if you go down the list, you'll see numbers that vary just a little bit from that, but that's basically seems to be the consensus. Bing has had somewhere around 3% of the search. When they launched this decades ago, it was in an effort to compete with Google. That never materialized. So Bing became an afterthought. It's something I haven't even thought about in years, but they did basically do a reboot of this week, and they had a very successful trial. They're integrating AI with their search results and providing not only regular search results, but an answer to the question that you're asking. So quickly, Google tried to respond to that, and this is what happened. This is a quick overview, and then I'm going to dig in just a little bit and tell you what actually happened. I think this is a one-day overreaction, in my opinion. Again, this is not financial advice. I will show you the charts and show you what happened, but this seems very dramatic. $100 billion in market cap seems unreasonably disproportionate compared to what's going on here. So this is an article from the Motley Fool. Alphabet's AI presentation didn't exactly go as planned. What happened? Shares were taking a dive today after the market reacted poorly to its AI event this morning. The biggest issue seems to be that its new Bard AI technology, its competitor to OpenAI's ChatGPT, gave inaccurate information at the presentation. So essentially, they asked it a question, and it got the question wrong. Now, I'm going to go through what it is, because it's not as bad as it sounds. Bard gave a wrong answer when asking a question about the James Webb Space Telescope. In an animated GIF shown to the audience, a user asked a question about the telescope and was told, JWST took the very first picture of a planet outside of our solar system. So that is the answer that Google's AI gave, which they are calling BART. But this article says that is not true. The first picture of an exoplanet was taken by a very large telescope in Chile in 2004. So technically, the answer that it gave was incorrect. So they go on to say that, and a presentation that generally underwhelmed was enough to sink the stock and spark fears that Alphabet could be losing the AI race to Microsoft for now. So again, just to put it back in perspective, we looked at those numbers. Google is about 93% of all search, and Bing is about 3%. These are not competitors. Google has owned this space for decades. If this chatbot, if this AI situation is going to be a game changer, that would be a very, very big deal for Google. I think this is getting a little bit over-exaggerated. This is one example. You know, I can remember times in the past. There was one time way back in the day, I think it was with Microsoft 95, Windows 95. in the grand opening, it didn't boot up or it failed. So, things like this have happened over the years. And obviously, Microsoft more than recovered from that. They're the second largest company in the United States still to this day. But there is a knee-jerk reaction here, and this stock went way down. So, for those of you who are day traders or swing traders, this might represent some type of interesting trade for you. If you go to Bing now, so this is Bing.com. It says, ask me anything. But then below it, it says, introducing the new Bing. Ask real questions, get complete answers. They're asking a question, I need to throw a dinner party for 6 people who are vegetarian. Can you suggest a 3-course menu with a chocolate dessert? So I'm going to hit try it, and I'm going to show you what the results are. Okay, so the first thing you'll see on the left side of the screen, these are the search results. So they're not abandoning their search. The search results still pop up. But you'll see over here on the right side of the screen, this is Bing's ChatGPT. And it's answering the question, and you can interact with this. So you can see if I press the button and it says, you can just say, thank you, sounds great, or you can keep asking more questions. If you didn't get the information you're looking for, you can actually have a conversation with this chatbot. So I don't know where all this is gonna go. This is very, very early days. They are just rolling this out right now as we speak, and you can see it looks like maybe Google might have jumped the gun and issued a response to this. The next day may have been too soon. It looks like they weren't quite ready, and they had a misstep. They answered their question wrong, which opens up the big door of the big question of all of these AI chatbots. Are they reliable, and can we count on them? So that's going to be for tomorrow and the days beyond that. Obviously, we don't know the answer to that right now, but this is a big deal. These chatbots are a big part of what's going on. They are going to get integrated into all of these search engines. So, we're going to have to get used to this. So obviously, this is just about day one. If I look at Google's chart, just to show you what actually happened. So Google reported earnings on this day on February 2nd. That was last Thursday. So you can see they spiked up on earnings, and they pulled back a little, and they were holding nicely. And then today on this press conference and on this misstep with their chatbot, you can see they're down to $99. This pulls them back to really just where they were maybe last week. So in that regard, it's not a big deal, but it is a gigantic one-day pullback. And again, this represents over $100 billion in market cap for Google lost in one day because of this. So are they going to get it right back? We'll see. I do think this is an overreaction from the market, and that often happens in a knee-jerk fashion in a 1 or 2 day time frame. So we'll see what happens. But I found that very interesting, and I find it very surprising that Bing is kind of being resurrected here and given some new technology, and they're going to try and give another shot at competing for search and trying to have Bing compete with Google in the long term. So that's all I got for you on this. I just wanted to bring you guys that quickly because I thought it was absolutely fascinating. So again, if you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe. You can also hit the notification bell to get notifications when I make a video. And lastly, if you're interested in supporting the channel, you can hit the join button and you can become a member. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.